Cool, how's it going everyone? My name's Tony, I'm a wedding filmmaker based in the UK, and these are the lenses in which I use at a wedding. Loads of different choices out there, primes, zooms, just find the one that works for you and essentially then you're going to be happy. This is just what I use and what I find just works for my style and what I do. So the first lens in which I use is this Zeiss 85mm. This is my all-day lens. This is what I have on my camera. Let's see if it focuses there for you. Just sits on my camera. It's just my A cam, so the 85 all day, don't really deviate away from that. If the situation is really small and I literally can't get the footage I need, then I might switch to my 55, but the 85mm pretty much all day. With me trying to be discreet, what happens with the 85 is it means I can take more of a step back away, and especially with the optical zoom image that I've got on the a7siii, it means I can stand even further back, and it just creates more distance between me and the subject, and it just helps them to feel more relaxed because I'm not just in their face. So what that does is it just means I capture more candid moments, and when you're describing yourself as a discreet videographer, that's essentially what you need to do, is just be out of the way. So yeah, the Zeiss 85, absolutely perfect as an all-day lens. Second lens in which I use is the Sony 35mm. So the Sony 35, something I've only just recently bought, and the reason why I bought the Sony 35 is just when I've got my B cam set up, mainly for the ceremony. I have the B cam and a tripod right at the back, and it just creates a lovely image. You've got the leading lines of the guests, and obviously a focal point within the middle. Normally put this on about f4, lock the manual focus on the couple at the front, and you're golden, pretty much golden. So yeah, that is the 35mm which I use for the ceremony. Cool, and the final lens in which I use at a wedding is my Sony 55. So it's the Zeiss Sony 55mm lens, and this is perfect mainly just for the speeches. So I use the 55 as my B cam for the speeches. I have the 55 on the couple and I have the 85 on the speaker. If I need to as well, it'd be quite nice with the 55 to use the optical zoom and pretty much turn it into an 85. Then I've got two similar focal lengths being used for the speaker and the guests, and it's perfect. And what I was mentioning before, if the area is too tight in which I'm working on, I can just use the 55 just so I've got a little bit more extra space to work with. The 85 is pretty much sound all year, but I have got that 55 there in case I just need to just, you know, get less millimeters, which I don't think anyone's ever asked for less millimeters. Yeah, 55 is great. So 85 all day, 35 ceremony, 55/ turn it into an 85 with the optical zoom for the speeches. And those are the three lenses I use. I'm quite happy with primes. I used to use zooms, but primes are just great. They just give the image quality in which I want, and it's got that low aperture just to give that lovely shallow depth of field. Cool. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.